YouTube, what the crap's going on? Heir of Carthage here, back in Total War Rome 2 in the Macedon campaign, where we last left off putting a beating down on the Nemnetes, but they did sabotage my army here, and I was kind of forced to temporarily retreat. But I'm gonna just start poisoning the living crap out of their troops here. They've got almost no men left. Unfortunately for me, my guys have taken some damage, but on the next turn I should be able to turn around and finish these guys off, because they're going to be fairly weak. And we can knock out Cinnabon right now. It's actually giving these guys good chances as well, so just encircle them and keep them pinned there. Namnetum, I had the city besieged and they sallied out against me. Is there some there? I'm going to occupy, or auto-resolve here, and then destroy them and occupy. So it is now under my control. That's cool. I wonder what that is. I have no idea, but looks neat. I'm gonna tear down some of the structures here and replace them with our own. There we go. And Cinnabum is gonna help complete that province for me, and then Nemedicina will complete the Belgique province for me as well. Let's see. So our army in Rome has completed its training, and Rome is currently in a bread and games edict. Let's take this army and go into forced march and start marching towards North Africa. Really want to come to the aid of Carthage and Libya as quickly as possible. It looks like they have at least held off for now. They're in decent shape, and I can't see what Libya is doing over here, but I'm sure they'll manage to pull it off. And we're just going to keep marching this army down the Iberian coast and across the, well, I might actually sail across right here and come ashore near Iole and see if we can assist the Carthaginians. So, man, yeah, the Boii sure have grown powerful, and perhaps it'll be time to destroy them. I mean, I do have this army here on their one flank, and I have a few more armies that we could build up and go after them with. So, feeling pretty confident that we can deal with them as well. And I kind of would like to get rid of them. They're a pretty large force to leave unchecked up here. It's probably not like absolutely necessary, but still. +4 replenishment rate. There we go. Take that. This army has gained some more skills. Melee defense for all spear units. Let's put up the defensive barricades on them. That might be fun. Okay. I think we are pretty much ready to end these turns. Let's just make sure there's not any structures that I feel like upgrading, like this Temple of Poseidon. No reason not to upgrade it. And that should cover the extra food, or at least for the most part, cover the food needed for this library. And let's see. Some of these places eventually will switch those temples over to the Temple of Poseidon, just because we get food out of it. Heck, why not? I think that our public order is plenty high here for the moment, so should be good. Let's go ahead and upgrade some of these libraries. And that temple, I'm actually going to convert over to one of the Poseidon ones as well. Just might as well use them for extra food. There's really no need for anything different at this point. And that'll give us a ton of extra food to work with. And let's go ahead and upgrade these structures as well. Macedonia. Can upgrade this building, why not? We've got a ton of food. Pella can handle the public order penalty, so we should be fine. I just want to go ahead and upgrade a bunch of stuff. We might as well. I think we've got the food to handle it at the moment. Again, let's convert this one to Temple of Poseidon. We probably don't need 2 temples here in Dacia, but might as well. There's really no negative effects from the Temple of Poseidon, so just make it happen. I've actually spent like all my extra money at this point, which is awesome. So anyway, all that structure being upgraded will eventually pay dividends. And we should be able to support it quite easily at this point. Let's go ahead and end the turn. And we are getting close to getting in a brawl with Knossos, and then from there we'll move to Cyrene and drop in behind Sparta and Athens. I think Egypt is technically at war with us right now as well, so we'll have to keep an eye out for them. And technically all of the victory goals require me to move east in this campaign, which is kind of annoying that they do it. It makes sense because that's where you would expect that's where you'd expect Macedon to move. But at the same time, it's annoying that you can't kind of create your own destiny and have a Macedon of the West type thing. But hey, that's okay. We'll live. This isn't really worth your time watching because this is just kind of a nothing army here. Just beat down the Nemnetes. A lot of those troops there are...
Is that all?
So yeah, the Nemnetes are now fleeing anywhere they can and are all but destroyed. The Viski look like they're about to go down for good, hopefully, as well, but they keep sailing troops around and kind of making their way around. Not really sure how they've managed to survive, but they have. And the Nemnetes sabotaged me again with their filthy spy. And I am in forced march, so I'm going to go ahead and march back to my own territory and retrain, because my troops are so few. And let's see if we can use... How high level is this scout? Let's see if we can get rid of him. There's 60% chance here. Let's try this one. There we go. And then let's just keep the poisoning coming on this army so that it really can't gain any ground, and then on the next turn we'll move back in and take them out. Cinnabone will now be ours. So we'll take these guys out. And that's just kind of a crappy army that I have sitting here. We've got all the troops that we need. Get a couple of farm structures. And we'll throw down a shipwright in Amnetum. I don't know if I need 2 temples here because I've got this one to Poseidon. Let's go ahead and tear that structure down and we'll put another library in. Build a hoplite barrack so we can recruit here, and then we'll just tear down these barbarian structures there. Good, good, good. Yeah, it looks like the Nemnetes have that one army there. We'll be able to handle them. And as far as these troops, yeah, we'll come out to sea at Carthage and sail across. And then here, we should be able to... Let's make sure we don't see any big enemy fleets. Yeah, we'll put to sea here and sail across to North Africa. We can come ashore. We should be able to come ashore right next to Thapsus and start to put some hurt down on those guys. Ooh, we are at war with Cyprus, and they have a small fleet there that could potentially threaten this army. Let's bring my own fleet up for protection's sake. And we'll take these guys off of Rohard. Move them behind my fleet. And we could actually get some mercenary ships. There's a ton of mercenary vessels available to me here. It's all very expensive, but not too worried about it because I'm thriving on money right now, so we should be good. Let's start sabotaging the Gnossian troops, which I failed to do so on the first turn, but we'll stay after them. Okay, I think we are in pretty good shape at the moment. Good old Rome. I might go ahead and just finish upgrading all the structures in Rome. It's going to take quite a bit of food, but I think we can handle it because we just took over new provinces, which should boost our food production pretty much across the board. We'll keep an eye on it. If we look like we're going to run into another food shortage, I can start slowing down on some of that stuff. Okay. Let's see. Just the Eagles of Zeus here. Alright. Alright. I think I'm going to end another turn so that I can get my movement points back and take Macedon, which will be their last settlement. And then they may have little fleets and stuff around as well. See what Egypt is up to. Parthia, Galatia. Boii. Yeah, I definitely want to take out the Boii. Oh, wow. Athens is really pushing. Carthage is definitely going to need our help if it wants to survive. And we are pretty close to being able to support Carthage. Man, they're going to take this agent after me again. Or a new agent, so at least hopefully they won't succeed. It is a champion, so at least they can't poison me. And she succeeds. Are you kidding me? Like they bring a level 1 champion out against me probably, and she's gonna pull it off. Looks like Carthage is having some problem with some rebels down there. And the Viviski are still sailing around. It looks like they're back near Bertigala. We're gonna stop the adoption. And let's go see. Yeah, the Viviski look like they're trying to come back to their homeland. But I don't think their fleet could overcome my garrison. They could try, but I don't think they'll be able to do it. Okay, so here's another small Memnetes army. Let's see. Got this army that is captured Nemnetum. Another librarian up here, and let's just put some more food producing settlements here. I might do a farming settlement just to boost my wealth from agriculture, since that's going to be the focus in this province. Okay, should be in good shape. Let's turn this army back to go potentially help fight off what's coming from the Viviski. I'm gonna go try and poison these guys in place. Didn't quite reach them. And then this army, I lost half my movement points. That is freaking irritating. Getting sick of their agents. That's actually not a level 1 agent, so that would explain why they were probably successful. But we wounded them.
By my hand, it is done.
Let's actually go back into forced march.
Get moving, you wretches!
And we'll move clear back up here and just get ready to take out the Namnetes. I'm gonna try some sabotage again. And my spy levels up. He asked if there was any doubt. Not a whole lot. I mean, Patchy is pretty good at poisoning. These guys are pretty screwed up. So we should be in good shape. And this is just 2 units.
Ready for orders.
Okay. Let's see what else we can move here. So, my fleet. Why can I not go into... I can't go into double time. Oh, it's because I've already moved them on this. Oh, Athens actually took that area. So, let's just get my men ashore over here at Carthage. We can make sure that Athens can't successfully push against Carthage. Looks like Athens is having some trouble with Demeti, and there's some slave revolt going on there. But yeah, we're not gonna get here a moment too late to really assist Carthage, because they're not doing very well, all things considered. Okay, shouldn't be any attrition for sailing this way. So we'll get our men a few more turns, be able to assist at the Ol. And I think that is probably just about all I'm going to be able to accomplish on this turn. So I got this army at Noria that is not doing anything at the moment, but I guess it's kind of strategically placed in case we need to go after the Boii, which we might. Okay.
Ready for orders.
Militancy. Perfect. Alright. Let's end another turn so I can take care of some business here. So the Nemnetes should be destroyed on the next turn. Carthage, where the heck are they going sailing around with all these troops? You really kind of need those in North Africa, but don't worry, I'll assist you. Oh, I forgot to move my troops out by Crete. And speaking of which, I'm going to pick up some Cretan archers as soon as I get on that island. Whew, yeah, a lot of Greek troops in North Africa, so they are definitely going to need our assistance to put these guys down.
The sword was
Nope. No peace treaties, thank you. But they'll probably be using their agents on me again if they still have any, which they apparently do. Which is why it's taking so long for the turn in. The slaves are moving on. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, get those guys moved ashore there to help Carthage. Ugh, they've left Carthago fairly undefended, but retook Thapsus somehow. Which means that we can probably go ahead and come ashore here. So that's good. And we'll be there in time to assist. I was worried we might get to that one late. So glad that one's going to work out. We can now take this army out of forced march. And let's get...
How can I help?
At your command.
There's an enemy spy here, and it is a brand new spy. Let's use this agent to get rid of that spy. Really? I failed to assassinate a level 1 spy. That seems a bit suspect. And I failed to poison the enemy troops. That seems terribly convenient.
None will escape.
I am going to siege these guys out. They will not escape this time.
Ready for orders.
And Cinnabon is under our control. Let's go get rid of this little army up here that's raiding. And we can go ahead and build up this stuff here. Cattle farm, get some timber.
We hunger for battle.
And see if we can fix these guys. And we'll try and run them down with my troops. The Viviski are raiding just off of Bertigala, which is causing a big public order penalty, which is actually somewhat annoying, but we'll come down there and deal with them as well. We will take care of them. Okay. So those transports have moved closer. These ones are near the shore. Let's go out here to Crete and take care of this. It looks like the Cyprus navy from Cyprus has sailed away. Failed to sabotage the enemy army again.
It is an honor.
Let's move our fleet around
You men.
and let's come ashore wherever we can.
Leaving the ship.
Alright, so we have Knossos surrounded now as well, but I'm not going to be able to get them until the next turn, just because I don't have enough movement points. Open militancy on that hero. Okay. And let's take a look at my buildings real quick. I don't think I've got any patchy factories about to sprout up, but let's make sure. We've got so much food that I'm tempted to just go ahead and drop upgrades on all these settlements. Probably don't want to do that at Trevorum just yet. Okay, let's go ahead and end this turn. Oh, my giant fleet at Pella should be ready to go. So we need to get them ready for some action. I may take them down. I wonder if we can just take Cyrene with a naval landing because we've got so many Royal Peltists. It's possible. I guess it depends on what's there. But we can at least blockade it. Cause them some grief. And as soon as I feel like I've gotten everything stabilized in Gaul, I'll just start hitting the Boii, and we'll start taking their land as well, and just see if we can take control of all of Western Europe. Potentially including against the Iceni. That would be kind of cool, just to conquer all that territory as Macedon. Alright, so the Amnetes are just a nuisance at this point. Really? We got poisoned? You gotta be kidding me. And it runs me out of enough movement points, so someone's got a spy over here giving me trouble. These guys are 4 turns to surrender. And how did they get all their men back while they're in the process of taking attrition? That seems a bit bogus to me, but whatever. I'm going to try and continue to starve them out. In the meantime, I'm going to come over here
Mischief and mayhem.
and make these guys pay for some of that bullcrap. Make her spread some more influence. And we need to run down this Namnete's army here. This is the one that's running away from me here, which is quite annoying. Even though I keep sabotaging them, they manage to kind of keep slipping away from me. Still not quite able to land here, but we can lend some assistance against those Punic rebels. And then we are finally going to reach North Africa here, actually. We're in a forced march scenario, which is kind of dangerous because there's some enemy troops around, but we should be able to get safe. And then we should be able to attack Knossos on this turn. See if we can finally sabotage those guys. Good. When it counts, we finally got it done. So we've got or whatever, I can't say that, but we've got it besieged. It says these guys are gonna win the battle, but I really don't see how. I've got great thorax swords, great pikes, plenty of slingers to go after their skirmishers. Don't really see how this is ever gonna be in their favor, but if they're supposedly gonna win, let's just go assault them and prove them otherwise. Are they going to actually fight in the city? Wow, they almost always sally forth. I've got naval reinforcements that are going to come in as well. Brazzaro's weirdos. And then the Centaur's Anus versus the Spears of Ares and their garrison armies. So let's start deployment. I am going to deploy these troops. Ooh, I've got a whole bunch of Agrionian axemen as well.
Missile infantry at your command. Thorax swordsmen. Warriors of Macedon.
What I'm gonna do
General.
is I'll leave my general there, but I want to take these Agrionians and see how flexible they are, and see if I can go support them with my Thessalian cav and do some actual flanking work with them, while I leave my main forces here in the center.
Thorax pikemen, pikes at the ready.
Stand ready, you sons of fury.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
Storm today and wreck all before us. May the gods guide our hands today and make sure our blows are true.
Okay, let's start moving our Agrionians up over here, and again we'll just support them with our Thessalian cav. Let's bring up all my reinforcing ships over here. Take all of them off fire at will so we don't waste any ammo. What we got here? A couple of skirmisher units that let's take our companion cav that way and destroy them. Looks like the enemy is going to go back and defend their capture point. Let's take our Agrionians out to the beach. Some beach. Alright. Just get all split up here and get ready to come at the enemy from multiple directions. Let's bring our thorax swords down here. These guys are off their ships, which means they should be vulnerable. One quick companion charge ought to destroy these guys. Yeah, and these guys are going to get just obliterated by my companion cav here. Yeah, they're already down half their numbers. but I'm not going to let them throw javelins
Our
at me
general
either.
is under attack.
So I'm going to turn around, leave those guys, because they're as good as dead anyway, and chase down these guys. So that way I don't lose any of my companion cavalry. Let's start getting our pike infantry moved up.
Understood. At speed.
There we go. Alright, yeah, all of the javelin men who landed are now destroyed by my companion cav. And I'm going to move up these swordsmen here. Those javelin men lasted a lot longer than I figured they would, but they didn't kill any of my cavalry, which they shouldn't. There we go.
Yes, Commander.
Let's bring my general over to support those troops who are doing a naval. Oh, there's more javelin men over there too, so I'll have to keep an eye out because there are potentially some skirmishers.
Ready for Macedon.
Bring these guys up here. Get 2 slingers to support them. Put these guys in this alley.
Quick march.
There we go. And then we got our Agrionians out here, and it looks like we're going to face off against some archers and peasants and stuff. Let's just keep our Agrionians just outside their range for the moment.
Thessalian cavalry.
Macedonians.
And let's start landing our troops. Basically a whole bunch of peltist over here.
Our missiles await your orders. Ready for orders. At your command.
Let's take those guys around.
Shock cavalry ready.
Okay.
Swords.
Attack the archer. Pikes ready.
Let's bring these pikemen up
Macedon.
and put these slingers behind them. Let them start taking shots.
Warriors of Macedon.
What do we got over here?
Advance at
Let's
speed.
go ahead and put these pikemen over here
Slingers.
and move up.
Shot cavalry ready.
These shot cav up.
Your service.
Alright.
Thessalian
This is actually a pretty large assault on this small town here. What do they got over here? Hoplites and some other units. I think we're going to be poised to defend this just fine. Let's take these guys off. Fire at will. They're going to send in some hoplites to try and face me here. Let's move up our thorax swords over here. And let's get all these javelin men and see if we can hit this mercenary Tarentine cav. Get those guys ashore. Okay, now let's bring up our Agrionians. See if we can destroy their javelin men. Alright, so we've got a nice assault go. Oh, they got pikemen coming over here, so we're gonna have to pull out of that. And then their mercenary Tarentine cav is chasing me over here. Actually, I'm gonna just turn around and fight that mercenary Tarentine cav here. And let's throw some javelins at those. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about
The men are wavering.
certain areas of the battle. And we're getting some lag here, but probably because there's so many troops. Those militia hoplites are taking out my mercenary peltist. I think our Agrionians could just straight up win a melee fight here. So let's go ahead and try and engage in that. Take our peltast into combat. Got some hoplites over here. Where are these?
Our men
More
flee the
hoplites.
field of battle. This is a shameful display.
And we've got the enemy pinned down over here, so should be in good shape. Just turn all these guys on and fire at will. We've got this cav that can come over here and hit these javelin men from the flank. Our Agrionians are actually
Advance at speed.
doing pretty well over here.
Quick march! Forward!
Oh, what is that? It's a light hoplite. Crap. That means these Agrionians are in trouble.
Thessalian
We'll try and support them, though. Man, there's a lot of fighting going on all over this place. Oh, crap. We got hoplites into my general.
By your command.
We're going to need to bring these swordsmen over here. And are those light hoplites? Okay, just hoplites, light hoplites.
javelin
Let's
men!
pull these javelin men back over here.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Just going to pull back in this vicinity. We actually managed to wipe those guys out. And let's see if we can get rid of these light hoplites here. And let's bring those peltas back this way.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Sons of Ares! General! For glory!
Okay. So, looks like we're doing just fine here. Let's war cry one of these units. Intimidate. Doesn't really need to happen, but whatever. Get these guys into the breach. This general's got some serious skills. Alright, so we should be able to burst through there. My slingers are making work of that citizen cav. We've managed to punch through here. And I don't see any spearmen in this vicinity to face me down. And let's get our Agrionians to come support this Thessalian cav. And we got more Thessalian cav we can move in here. Get all my guys to fight those citizen hoplites. Yeah, we're starting to break through pretty much everywhere we can here. Again, still no spears in this vicinity, so my Thessalian cav ought to just run amok. Yeah, it looks like we can come in to assist here as well.
At your service! Advance at speed!
There is some mercenary Tarentine cav over there, but nothing we can't handle.
Thessalians! Thessalian cavalry!
Yeah, we're definitely breaking through. They have one pike unit over here, but we'll have the means to destroy it as well. This is actually a pretty big battle. It's kind of fun.
Agrionians!
Able to use my Agrionians successfully here as well.
Thessalians!
Forward, commander.
So all those slingers are gonna bite it.
The brave ready.
Okay, the slingers are trying to get away.
Agrionian! Advance!
Wow, yeah, that turned out pretty awesome. That was a big fight. But we managed to defeat everybody there. That was cool. We had them completely surrounded. Got a lot of kills too, and like all those units came in handy. Look at the kills on those Agrionian Axemans against all those soft targets. Shows their flexibility in a melee fight. They're not fantastic in melee, but they're not bad. Gonna be decent units. Plus they get the javelins, and that's kind of a cool unit too because Alexander used them as well, if I heard it right. I'm not gonna subjugate them either. I'm gonna occupy, take control of this entire province. That's going to be all that I have time for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. Heir of Carthage, signing off for now.